Now we would like to introduce Mr. Lenin. Mr. Lenin is a prosperous activist, entrepreneur, and a well-known social activist and human rights defender and thinker. He successfully campaigned for Dalit rights, children's rights, and the empowerment of less fortunate members of societies. It makes perfect sense, therefore, that Mr. Lenin is rewarded with many prizes. Just to name a few, the Human Rights Prize of Weimar, the ACHA Star Peace Award, and the Gwangju Human Rights Award. This is why we are very glad that he will join us today, that he made the time and answer some of our questions. Mr. Lenin will join us today via Zoom. I hope he's ready. And good afternoon, Mr. Lenin.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Maybe you tell in your own words a bit more to the viewers about your work and what you're doing in the field of human rights.
Yeah, look, most important things, I born in very different family where my grandfather was Gandhian and the freedom fighters, and my father is communist. So for that, my name is Lenin, but I'm not a communist. And from there, I learned and many ideologies, many differences, and then I decided to work for the last people of the society, because very much influenced with the Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Ambedkar in this contest. And then I joined a Nobel Peace Prize laureate Kailash Satyarthi, and I helped him to rescue thousands of the bonded labor and bonded child labor from different industries. But I did not find a single child labor from my caste where I born in as upper caste man. And for that reason, we started to concentrate on our work for the elimination of the caste system and patriarchy in our country. And from there, PVCHR is established in 1996. And we are working near about more than 400 villages nowadays. We completed already 700 villages. We have the 72,000 membership, and we have 300 volunteers and 51 full-time staff. And our work is two-way. Some team are working with the children's rights for their education, elimination of the malnutrition and the hunger situation there, working for the reductions of the maternal health and the neonate and maternal deaths and the neonatal deaths, and the creating many multi-layer, multi-dimensional work there. So that is our work, and we are very much influenced with our also local thinking of the from culture like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is our family, and in this way we also work for the human rights for all. And in this contest, this GTRTV is very important, and the global initiative is very important to support each other, because achieving the human rights is a global task for us also, and in this way, in the way of working how to change on the grassroots level, as well as also to create a pressure from up global level. This is the two ways. So, and also PVCs are rescued a lot of bonded labor, bonded child labor, and today we organize also a very important meetings with the women on the International Women Day. So, which is very fantastic, different to understand different perspective and to create a policies for the elimination of child labors for the next 1 year. Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thank you for your answers. Okay, we were especially interested in the human rights violations that Dalit people are facing currently. Maybe you can give a bit of an insight for our viewers in that regard.
Yeah, you look what happened, because every feudal structure have their own problems. In India, our feudal structures has a caste system and patriarchy. And in this way, all women and the working class people who are real producers are the Sudras, means the lower caste people. So they produce, and the system was like that near about 200 years, 2000 years before. the we upper caste people only the owner of everything, and we are consumers. We use their every productions, and the Dalit people and the women to create and produce the things, but they are not the owner. They don't have the rights of educations. They don't have the right of vote. They don't have the right of participations in different um, fields. And but those people, when they went to the Suriname and Fiji and other places, they become very successful. So the caste system is a system which is not giving the dignity and the as well as the opportunity, snatch out the opportunity and dignity. And due to the caste system, there is a very strong caste-based slavery, bonded labor. Uh, Almost all children are child labor from the lower caste people, and but there is a lot of change because when we become the independence, we brought the constitution, and Dr. Ambedkar and Gandhi created very different vision in our country, and our constitution abolished the untouchability, but untouchability still exists in this country, especially in our part of India. But there is a lot of fight also, and nowadays people like me who born in upper caste family, they are also initiated a reconciliation against caste system and patriarchy to become a responsible human beings to fight back and support the women activists, Dalit activists, OBC activists to fight back and create the real human rights. And for that also law gave a lot of space like SC/ST Atrocity Act, Bonded Labor Abolition Act, Child Labor Abolition Act, and and also if you look in this 30-50 years, I observe not only in my organizations, Dalits and the women came on the leaderships, and also in the society, also in the politics, also in the industry, they created a lot. But we are not happy with that. We want to give the more opportunity to them, and in this way we want to create the real plural and diverse India, because India is very important. If the things are going to change inside India, then India is going to play very differently. Same spirits to how to check the this authoritarian understanding of other country like China and the terrorist understanding of different part of the world. So in this way, Dalit movement is very, very important. Dalit movement is very, very important in this country. So the caste system is not totally abolished, but untouchability by the constitution totally abolished. And we created the new Dalit movements where we are telling we are against the caste system, but we are not against the upper caste man, and we creating the reconciliations. And in same movement, we are telling we are against patriarchy, but we are not against the man. We are against the sectarian thinking of the communalism, but we are not against the religion. And in this way, we are creating a different unity of the different castes and communities to fight back the caste system and patriarchy in our country. And many organizations are working here, and on the grassroots level, also the national level. So there is a lot of change, and I observe, and I think so within the 50 years and 60 years, many things are going to change, like the US, and also better than US, I think, because things are changing very fast on the grassroots level. And for that reason, also many sectarian understanding started to organize themselves to create the co-status, but it is not going to happen. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that was a good overview for all of us. We at the GTRTV were interested in your personal opinion about this project, as we're trying to be as transparent and honest in our reporting as possible. So yeah, we were as a team curious about your personal opinion on GTRTV.
Yeah, you look, I'm going to give the congratulations to GTRTV because it is very important, because human rights is one hand is a very important, but also human rights used as tools for the many players. And in this way, independent and the free reportings are very, very important. And in this context, GHRTV is one of the best initiatives to bring the real voice and to amplifying the voice of the most voiceless people, not going to become the tools by those factors and the actors who are creating smooth problems for the realization of the human rights and the rule of law in this world. So for me, it is one of the best initiatives, and there is my best wishes, and my organization and myself are going to support in all capacity to this process and this initiative. So congratulations and thanks to initiators of the GHRTV and also the staff and the associates. And it is fantastic way, because we need the independence voice, we need the plural and diverse voice. We need also to support those thought process where we are not agreed, but we need to create the sastrartha, it means the debate and the discussions, and we need to promote the um, diverse opinion, which is very important, and not going to become the tools for the very right wings and very left wings. We need to become the tools for the most marginalized and for the human rights and for the real democracy and the masses.
Thank you very much. I think those were very nice words. We have one last question for you. As it is our launch today, we were wondering what you think, what a TV channel like ours, now the GHRTV, can do to shed a light especially on the human rights violations, the Dalit phase we talked about. What do you think?
It is great. It is great. And we need to, there is also, there's a violation, there is also success stories, and there is also many best practices. So there is also this is the whole this type of a story need to come how to despair to hopes. We are the Dalit movements and the are creating in this country, which is also important. So I support this idea, and I think one day and we will bring this whole story of the Dalit struggles and the miseries and their success and their aspirations.
Thank you very much. That was all we wanted to ask you. So thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an honor talking to you. Thank you very much.